So everyone's pretty familiar with me and my penchant for privacy and how it got so out of hand. And believe it or not, it started with the gaming industry. Okay? But now I want you to understand how bad it's gotten, because most people don't understand how bad it has gotten. And I try to do videos, at least a couple a month talking about it, because I feel it's important, because nothing is being done about it. Nothing is being done about it. And the deceptive practices they use to get you to say yes, okay? Trust no one. Everyone has heard that saying, trust no one. And it sounds ominous, but in today's world, it is just common sense. It's not ominous. It's common sense. Trust no one. So I'm not going to read the privacy agreement itself. What I'm going to do is read the privacy prelude, because in order to read the entire privacy agreement, you have to go to this other website that is listed here. So what you get here is a simple, this is what we're going to do, da 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 da. And most of them say, we may do this. Now, that is a technical and legal term. May. We may do this and we may do that, okay? This is the part that bothers me. This is the ominous part of privacy agreements, is that they say, we may do this, we may do that. If you call for a fucking ambulance because someone is having a medical emergency, they don't say, well, we may show up to cover their asses. See? Their job is to show up. That's what they do. Privacy agreements are just like that. They say we may share your information. Now, what they really means is they will share your information, because that's the privacy agreement's job, okay, is to invade your privacy. I want you to tell me I want you to tell me who this came from. So here we go. Please review the da-da-da privacy statement found at www. so forth for a description of our privacy practices. By registering for an account, making a purchase, or otherwise just using our services, including viewing our content. Just viewing our content, you acknowledge and agree that we may and will collect, use, transfer, disclose, and otherwise process your personal information as described in our privacy statement. Without limiting the foregoing, and for clarity, you agree that we may transfer your personal information outside of your home country to another country where the laws may not provide an equivalent level of protection. And B, to third parties in accordance with our privacy statement, they may not provide an equivalent level of protection. It's up to you to go to their third parties, which is over 1,000, to make sure that what they're going to do with your privacy is okay. It's your responsibility, not theirs. That's what they're telling you in the privacy agreement that I went and looked at. It's your responsibility to make sure that the thousands of people they're going to give your information to, okay, don't do anything nefarious with it. Almost all privacy agreements, believe it or not, are written that way. People don't read them. They don't read EULAs and they don't read privacy agreements. This is from Reuters news agency. So if you read a single paragraph of the Reuters news agency, they have the right to do whatever the fuck they want, whenever they want, with whoever they want, and they absolve themselves of all responsibility. Pretty bad, huh? And they want you to register to do that, which means that they're going to try to get as much information as they can from you at that time. What we can do about this, I don't know. Like a lot of things, our politicians, our representatives, senators, and congressmen are not technically savvy. I've yet to hear a single one of them talk about the unrestricted ability of the third parties, and that it's up to you to go check the thousands of people they're going to share your information with. Now, wait a minute. So that I can read a couple of fucking paragraphs? I may be just checking in to see if it's even worth reading that article because of your header. It's bad. It's really bad. So, I guess that's my warning video for the month on privacy agreements.